What's up everybody, Shinmoke here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the SZCO, or SZCO I guess you could say, Supplies Full Tang Ninja Sword. So, this was $32 on Amazon. So it features, of course, a full Tang blade, as it says, it does. And then it's got a pretty interesting design on the guard here. Could use the actual name, the Suba for katana, but yeah, I mean, this isn't really a katana here. So one thing I do right off the bat, do have to say, it said somewhere that on the Amazon page, I couldn't find it. Someone said in the review that they had mentioned it, but yeah, there's literally not an edge on this. You can see I'm pressing pretty hard on it there, and I can just run my finger along it. Absolutely no edge at all on that. And that's, I mean, it's intentional. It's not like it's dull. It's just, you know, it's just not an edge on it, which is kind of redundant considering it's full Tang, because full Tang, of course, makes it a lot more usable than, you know, say like almost no Tang at all, or rat tail Tang. And I did have an issue with quality. If you get this here, come on, focus. Think it's focusing on it? No, it's focusing more on my finger. Okay, look at my finger, beautiful, right? But you might be able to see it still. The tip here is actually chipped off. Not sure how that happened, but it did. So, but as you may know, I'm going to be improving the whetstone cutlery ninja machete. So I think I'm probably going to do the same with this as well. Try and give it an edge, and see if I can revive the tip. I mean, I'm no bladesmith, right? I'm just like using sanders and stuff to try and improve it. But I'll try and fix that too. But I will say that that is a quality issue. Other people had issues with the guard being not on right. It moving is actually just the handle moving in my hand. It's very sturdy for me, as is the brace here. The handle is it has a nice wood finish. I will say that. I really like this finish they went for here. Very smooth. You see the bolts going through there, and they don't look. I appreciate that they're more function over form here, but I do have to say the handle is as I said, was a little dangerous trying to do that there. I was more worried about hitting my monitor, anything else. But yeah, basically, two-handed is pretty difficult to do, and the blade is, as you can see, very thick. It's thick with 2, maybe even 3 C's. It's thick this way and thick this way. So I really, you'd want to use this two-handed, but the handle, at least for me, makes it a little difficult to do in a proper katana fashion. You can do it in a baseball bat fashion, but you know, what's the point of it? What's the point of that? Oh, the sheath. Let's get to that. Alright guys, so I wanted to put the sword in the sheath actually, just to show you. It is actually quite a good looking sheath here. I did have another quality issue, unfortunately. The straps here, these two straps were actually tangled, and this part where it meets the sheath was actually spun around. But it does have the function over form type aesthetic going on here, so I could just move this over top and then spin it back around. So that's good. But I did have some issues, and again, more quality issues here. The sheath, oh geez, this is a hard angle to try to get, but the sheath opening here was actually pushed in, so I couldn't quite get the collar in here. Oh man. Well, you saw I had it in, but yeah, it being pushed in like that, it's a little difficult. It is nice, it's obviously fake leather, but it is a decent sheath, stitched together relatively well. I think this is a Pakistani product, so I am actually quite impressed with it. The straps, I don't think are going to hold up too well, but it's going to be better than some of the just like shoestring stuff you see. Then of course, this doesn't really work that well because it has to arc over the guard. I feel like they could have designed this a little better, but they might want to reuse this sheath design for other swords, which makes sense. So the sheath is pretty much, it's above bad. Wouldn't say it's average though, with the quality issues I was having. So overall, I'd say the sword's pretty good. If you just have a lot of swords and you want to add one to your collection, it's not bad. But I mean, it just literally not having an edge. Some of the quality issues, particularly my tip falling off. Let's not read into that though. And just the overall flex of the blade. That's not going to work very well. I want to do the thing where one-handed I hit it, so you can see the flex there. There's a lot of flex in the sword. So even though it's full Tang, I don't know how well we're going to be able to make it cut, but in the future we'll be making a video trying to improve this a little bit. But it is a good looking sword. I really do like the aesthetic, especially with this type of wood handle. Looks good, and the sheath also looks good with it. I think you pretty much get what you pay for, really, other than just it couldn't be dull, so it could be easy to sharpen. I had to make an edge. I don't even think I've made an edge before. I think I've inadvertently made one, but well, we'll come to that when we do. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. Just if you have money to spend and you like this aesthetic, go for it, I'd say. But yeah, thanks for watching.